What's up, guys? Mike here, Ekinovic. Today we're going to talk about something I need to talk about. Let's talk about school. Not talking about whether you like school or not. Pretty much majority of people don't like school. So let's talk about the things you learn in school. You got your gym, your lunch, all that good stuff. Now today we're going to talk about core classes. You don't know what our core classes are? There are core classes. There are math, science, reading, or English/English, and social studies or history. I call it social studies. So these are your four core classes. Ever since elementary, so heck, maybe in kindergarten or pre-K or CD or whatever, you have these four. At least, well, maybe not all four. At least two. You for sure had math and English, probably science. I don't know about social studies. But or had a core class before, even real little, over 10 years, So yeah, so let's talk about the worst one. Social studies is by far the worst one. Some people say math, English. I don't see people people hate science. I know there are people who hate science. Like my mom says her least favorite social is science. I don't know why people hate science. I really thought it to be really cool. You know, my favorite subject is math. Because I found it easy, but I understand why people don't like math. It can be a lot of complicated. They had like numbers. There's letters in it now. You got your variables. Got fractions. But by the way, fractions aren't that bad. I mean, they're not the worst thing in the world. So like yeah. So I think Sosa is the worst one because mainly because I think it's the most boring. I really don't care what happens in the past. It's not like I know the saying that if you don't learn from the past, you're doomed to repeat in the future. Which I understand. I completely agree with you. If you don't learn from your actions, you're gonna repeat it again. But I just find learning that super boring. Or I somewhat don't care about it. But at the same time, yeah. But with the other three subjects, I'm not bored. Math is pretty easy. You just write a lot of stuff down. It could be a challenge. Science, you do a lot of cool experience. Get to learn about cool stuff. Reading, I'm not the biggest fan of reading or English. It's not my favorite. I'm not the best in it. But I can manage. I can use these. I can refer, or use personification or use figurative language. That's pretty easy. But I don't think English is the worst one. I think I'm pretty sure most people do not like English. I mean, I don't want to say I don't like it. I'm just neutral against it. Let's. It's like this. It's like this. I love math. I like science. Neutral against English and hate, or I don't want to say hate. I just don't like social studies. I want to say hate, but I just kind of don't care for social studies. Why do I don't want to learn about this stuff. So yeah, this is my video talking about I hate social studies. It's boring. Learn about history. Learn about the past. Again, I know why we have because it's to like learn from for our past and not to repeat it for the future again. But it seems kind of pointless because ultimately people are. It's like ultimately people are not going to learn no matter what. Even you're told something you're just gonna do it. It's just how like most people work. Even though they warn you get warned, but people are so doomed to repeat it. Like I kind of don't see the point of social studies honestly, because people are still gonna do it regardless if they learn it or not. You know. I don't know. I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying like most people just don't learn from the mistakes and just repeat it again and again and again. So yeah, I just want to say social studies is the worst one. Core class out of the four one. So yeah, I want to say thank y'all for watching. See you next video. Goodbye.